Cease. Are you ready for the ultimate football experience? The Discovery Cup 2025 is coming to Lagos, Nigeria from the 11th to 17th of May 2025. 400 talented young players, 20 teams, and 4 top European club scouts will converge at the Inspire Sports Academy ground for 7 days of action-packed excitement. Witness the future stars of football shine on the grand stage, with every moment captured by cutting-edge AI technology. By our official tech partners, Eyeball. Join us live in Lagos or watch from around the world as the action unfolds. Powered by Zivo Sports Management in collaboration with Inspire Sports Academy. Sponsored by Mobile, AVE Nigeria, Xavier Stays, LXG Entertainment, Gas Guys, iImpact Studios, and CTA Sports. Don't miss the celebration of talent, passion, and future of football.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
So I have chess game with my friend later on today. When is the best time to play chess game?
I guess you're bored. Usually in the evening, but definitely before you are too tired. My very best chess, of course, is generally played at the times when I'm winning, unless my opponent decides to take a bow.
I'm definitely not taking a bow. Thank you.
I hope you win.
Hey, Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
I've been curious. Who exactly is the youngest swimmer in the world?
Oh, I'll tell you. Alzin Tarek, age 10, is the youngest and fastest swimmer in World Championships history. Tarek has been swimming competitively since the age of 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm glad I wowed you.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the fastest man in the world?
That's very simple. It's Usain Bolt. He is the fastest runner on the planet, setting the world record for the shortest 100 meters sprint time of 9.58 seconds.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the shortest basketball player in the world?
I like your curiosity. I'll tell you. Moxie Bogues is the shortest player in the National Basketball Association history, listed at 5 feet 3 inches tall. He was drafted 12th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1987.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Which club is the first to win Champions League?
That's very easy. Real Madrid. The first Champions League was won by Real Madrid during the 1955 and 1956 season.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on iImpact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
Friday edition of the show Sports in a Jiffy on your most exciting breakfast show, the Morning Impact Show, right here on Impact Radio 102.1 FM. One place I get to serve it to you fast with a lot of facts, making it compact or listening pleasure, tiptoeing through all of the major stories currently making the rounds in the world of sport. This morning, well, loving, happy morning, definitely for Barcelona fans, because this La Liga number 28 is now in the bag. For the La Basque faithfuls right there are glad and excited. The players are definitely jubilating, and as a journey, it feels like it wasn't going to happen to them at a point in time this season. Let's take it back to January, by the way. Don't forget that they had an unbeaten run before January, and after that, they went on 5 or 6 games losing streak, and then it feels like all hell is going to be let loose against them. They defeated Real Madrid 4 times this season, an amazing feat achieved by Barca. All credit to Hansi Flick for bringing these guys together, charging them completely, making sure that all of the spoils that was left by Xavi were being corrected by him. Going on to be at the top of the log, and yes, they were able to do it at the end of the day. Lamine Yamal, 41 goal contribution for the side this season, as well as Rafinha. These 2 players definitely in contention to go on ahead and then be contending for the Ballon d'Or at the end of the season. We look forward to see how this particular one is going to pan out right there. Still the sports in the Jiffy this morning. We'll be bringing you updates from the home front as the country, especially the sport enthusiasts, are looking forward to the National Sports Festival. That the torch is now lit right there in Ogun State, and the games is said to commence later today, from today the 16th, for 1 week. Sport definitely will be right there in Ogun State. We're looking forward to an amazing sports festival right there. Across all the sports, this one talk about the world of tennis, where Yannick Sinner has now won 25 consecutive matches on clay as well, doing the unthinkable right there. And the WTA Kokogaev has also moved into the finals of the Italian Open happening right there in Rome. Ayade Jajibuye is my name. Such an absolute honor to be your host on the show this morning. Going straight into the stories this morning, we'll start with us coming through from Athletic Talks. Don't forget I can be a part of the show. Join us on our YouTube channel at impact 102.1 FM. We are streaming live right there right now. And we're back here later tonight between 5 p.m. down to 6 p.m. for more talks on the Sports Talk Show, where we do 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of reach, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews. It's such a reminder that this package usually comes to your area Monday through to Fridays from 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10. And right now, when the third installment of the 2025 Diamond League meets takes center stage in Doha, Qatar, today there will be no Nigerian athletes present among the stellar lineup of global track and field stars who are set to descend on the Gulf nation. The event, which will hold at the Suem bin Ammar Stadium, will feature 45 Olympic and World Championship medalists from the last 2 years, with iconic Jamaican star Shirley Ann Fraser-Pryce being the biggest name on the lineup. Despite Nigerian athletes not making an appearance at the Diamond League event this weekend, Doha is once again poised to deliver thrilling early season performances as the Clayton sisters Tia and Tina will compete in the women's 100 meter alongside fellow countryman Shirley Ann from Jamaica. Multiple world and Olympic champion Fraser-Pryce has already announced that the 2025 season will be her last as a professional athlete, and will be looking forward to making a statement, having featured at last weekend's World Athletics Relay right there in Guangzhou, China. And away from that, right now, the torch of unity of the 22nd National Sports Festival has arrived in Ogun State ahead of the commencement of the games in the state later today. 30K Games 2024. The multi-sport event will run from today, Friday, to May 30, with the opening ceremony scheduled for the MQ Abiola Sports Complex on May 18. That is going to be on Sunday. The Ogun State Governor, Dapo Abiodun, received the torch of unity at the Gateway City Gate Shagamu interchange along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway on Thursday. The torch was relayed to Ogun from Oyo State, the last state to receive it before the host state. As it is right now, over 50,000 athletes are expected to compete in both individual and team sport, which will offer a total of 2,150 medals in 594 events. The multi-sport event, regarded as Nigeria's version of the Olympics, is said to be one of the most expansive in the festival's history, with 626 gold, 626 silver, 898 bronze medals up for grabs right there. The event will be held across different venues, including the state capital, Abeokuta, Ikene, Shagamu, and Ijebu-Ode. In table tennis this morning, Africa's top-ranked table tennis star Quadri Aruna of Nigeria and Anna Good of Egypt will begin their quest for the global glory tomorrow at the 2025 ITTF Championship right there in Doha, Qatar, running from 17 to 25 of May. The prestigious tournament will bring together the world's elite players at the state-of-the-art Lusail Multipurpose Hall and Qatar University Sports Complex. Athletes will compete across 5 major events: men's and women's singles, men's and women's doubles, and mixed doubles. This edition marks a symbolic return to Doha 21 years after the Qatari capital became the first Middle Eastern city to host the World Championship in 2004. Aruna who is the first African to reach quarterfinals at the championship, will open his campaigns in the men's singles against Brazil's Victor Ishii, a familiar opponent he defeated 4-2 at the 2021 edition in Eastern United States of America. The Nigerian star will be aiming to repeat the performance right there in Doha. Another African representatives, the men's singles, include Darara Defura of Ethiopia, who is also there. Ali Gelab of Egypt is there. There's also Fabio Rakoto Manama, who is from Madagascar. There's Wassim Essed from Tunisia. Of course, in the doubles, it's going to be Olajide Omotayo and Kabira Tayola, who are from Nigeria and with top talent from across Africa, including Nigeria, Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, Ethiopia, Uganda, South Africa, Madagascar, and Togo are set to compete at the 2025 ITTF World Championship. Promises to be another thrilling showcase of table tennis stars. In the world of boxing this morning, Eddie Hearn has pleaded with Tyson Fury to confirm his return to boxing and finally agreed to a long-awaited showdown with Anthony Joshua. Fury was hinted at a comeback on social media following his retirement after losing a rematch to Alexander Usyk in December, but has yet to formally confirm his intentions. Anthony Joshua, meanwhile, is set to undergo keyhole surgery on his elbow, but is expected to return to full fitness later in the year. According to Eddie Hearn, speaking to newsmen, Hearn expressed frustration at Fury's teasing online presence and urged him to make the decision a clear one. Just let us know either way. Put us out of the misery, and is insisting there is now a clear opportunity to stage what he described as the biggest fight, not just in British boxing, but on the global stage. Away from other sports right now, straight into the world of football on the home front. From yesterday, the Flying Eagles' case to win a record-extending 8 under-20 AFCON title came to a grinding halt following a 1-0 defeat to the Amajita of South Africa at the Suez Canal Stadium in Ismaila, as coach Ali Jubair crashed out of the competition in the semi-finals. The 7-time champion came into the fixture brimming with confidence, having eliminated older Senegal 3-1 via penalties in the quarterfinals, and goalkeeper Ebenezer Akot, who is the hero after saving 2 spot kicks and were looking to get one over the less fancy South Africans. The West African nation started off well, controlling possession, which resulted in 10 shots in the first half. Clinton Jefta, Parabo Arieri, and Tahir Maigana all went close with half chances, with an effort from Arieri hitting the crossbar, while Maigana calling shot went wide as both teams went into the interval with the scores on level terms. And upon resumption, the second half, Nigeria continued to look for all the important go ahead, but fluffed their lines. However, it was Amajita who went in front in 69 minutes, albeit a goalkeeping calamity right at the back. Nigeria will be contending for the third place match this weekend, although Odinaka Okoro will play no further part in the competition, having picked up a yellow card against South Africa, which earned him a 1-match suspension. And away from that right now, talking about the NWFL, the currently underway right there in Ogun State as well. That is the Super 6. The Nigerian Women Football League has confirmed the total prize package of 24.5 million naira for the ongoing 2025 NWFL Premiership Super 6, offering increased financial incentive for all 6 participating teams. According to the breakdown, the eventual champion will pocket 10 million naira, maintaining the standard of the past 2 editions. The runners-up will earn 6 million naira, while the third place will be earning 4 million naira, both representing a 1 million naira increase from the last season, and a significant improvement. The bottom 3 teams will each receive 1.5 million naira, up from 500,000 naira they received last season, and stressing the league's commitment and keen interest to support all teams financially. According to the NWFL chairperson Nkechi Obi, she described the revised price structure as a critical part of the league's ongoing effort to professionalize women's football in Nigeria. And away from the home front right now, go straight to Europe with us coming through from the world of Formula One. And yes, definitely don't forget that there's going to be a Grand Prix this weekend, which is the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, right there happening in Italy. And yesterday as well, we brought you the news about the FIA now looking to reinstate their early statement about swearing. That's now been said that the punishment is going to be lesser than what we've been saying before, and the back and forth controversy over punishing Formula One drivers for swearing is all a bit suspect, and that's according to Mercedes driver George Russell. Our governing body, the FIA, this week climbed down on the previous stance on drivers facing potential bans for swearing or criticizing officials and dramatically reduced the possible fines that could be issued. Russell, who is the director of the Grand Prix Drivers Association, said, "We are talking about a situation where things have been reverted because it was a little bit ludicrous in the first place. Of course, we are happy to see that it has been changed, but it should never have been there in the first place if it makes sense." Ferrari driver Lewis Hamilton also added that the situation was also ridiculous. According to the 7-time champion, he's saying it seems a bit mess there at the moment. There's a lot of changes that are needed. For sure. One person that seemed to receive a lot of punishment last year was Red Bull's Max Verstappen. Because yes, he was the first driver to be punished for swearing with a form of community service. That said, the change was a bit better from the start. Into the world of basketball this morning, Nikola Jokic scored 29 points and recorded 14 rebounds as the Denver Nuggets beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 119 points to 107 points to force a decisive 7th game in the Western Conference semifinal series. Denver waded into Thursday's match 3-2 down in the series after scoring late in games 5 and 6, but fought back after halftime to end a trip to Oklahoma City for a game 7 on Sunday, which is going to be 18th. Jamal Murray shook off an illness to produce 25 points, 8 rebounds and 7 assists, while Christian Braun added 23 points, 11 rebounds, and Julian Strother came off the bench to score 15 points, his postseason career high. The Nuggets needed the 7th game to eliminate the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round as well. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who scored 2 points for the Thunder, went there the regular season top of the Western Conference with 68-14 record. The Minnesota Timberwolves await either Denver or Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. Last year, defeated the Nuggets in Game 7 of the Western Conference semi-finals. In the world of tennis this morning, the American 11 seed Tommy Paul says he has been grinding on to reclaim his possessed stroke after reaching semifinals of the Italian Open. The American 11 seed beat Poland's Obachuka 7-6, 6-3 to secure a place in the last four in Rome for the second consecutive year. The 27-year-old prevailed despite telling reporters he had endured a stressful week of the court. Paul said he had to pay $1,000, that's about £752, to secure the vehicle's return. The former Australian Open semi-finalist already guaranteed prize money of about £245,000 this fortnight. He will be facing world number 1 Yannick Sinner in the last four later today. Elsewhere yesterday, Italian Sinner produced his best performance since returning from a 3-month doping ban to trash Kasparov 6-0, 6-1. The 23-year-old combined power with several deft touches to wrap up victory in 1 hour and 3 minutes. Ruud arrived in Rome on fine form following his victory at the Madrid Open, but was unable to contend with the home favourites in the opening set. Elsewhere in the world of tennis, Nick Kyrgios is looking forward to having a bit of fun as he returns to the French Open for the first time in 8 years. The 30-year-old has not played at the Roland Garros since 2017, will team up with fellow Australian Jordan Thompson in the men's doubles. Kyrgios, who is a former Wimbledon finalist, has struggled with a series of foot, knee and wrist injuries in recent seasons and has only played 4 singles matches in 2025. Although he had not initially planned on competing in Paris, Kyrgios accepted the offer to play in the doubles after Thompson's regular partner Max Purcell was handed an 18-month doping ban backdated to December 2024 in April. Kyrgios is expected to resume his singles career in time for the Wimbledon. I mean, when the WTA this morning's Coco Gauff has been able to also move into the semi-finals after defeating Wang Zhenwen at 7-6, 4-6, 7-6. A battle that went on for 3 hours and 30 minutes past midnight right there yesterday in Rome, setting another record in the world of WTA right there. Back-to-back finals in Madrid and Rome for Coco Gauff is what she's been able to do for herself this season. An amazing and a stellar season she's definitely having right there. Still right here on Sporting a Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Don't forget I'll be back here later tonight for the Sports Up Show between 5 p.m. down to 6 p.m. And yes, like I mentioned at the start of the show, Barca have now won for themselves a 28th trophy in the history and also the second occasion in the last 6 years right there in the Spanish La Liga. We'll talk more about how Hansi Flick was able to wrestle La Liga back from Real Madrid on the show later tonight right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. And don't forget a couple of matches will be going down today in the English Premier League. Chelsea definitely will be up against Manchester United, while Aston Villa will also be hosting Tottenham Hotspur at about 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time, while Chelsea will be hosting Man United at about 8:15 p.m. Nigerian time. We look to see how these two games will be panning out right there in the English Premier League. I did Judge Boy sign out this morning. I tell you to stay sporty, stay active, drink enough water to stay hydrated. Go out there, be the best version of yourself. Don't forget to be kind, because kindness is cool. Do out for yourself a blessed and highly favored weekend. Good morning.
Are you ready for the ultimate football experience? The Discovery Cup 2025 is coming to Lagos, Nigeria from the 11th to 17th of May 2025. 400 talented young players, 20 teams, and 4 top European club scouts will converge at the Inspire Sports Academy ground for 7 days of action-packed excitement. Witness the future stars of football shine on the grand stage, with every moment captured by cutting-edge AI technology. By our official tech partners, Eyeball. Join us live in Lagos or watch from around the world as the action unfolds. Powered by Zero Sports Management in collaboration with Inspire Sports Academy. Sponsored by Mobile, AVE Nigeria, Xavier Stays, LXG Entertainment, Gas Guys, iImpact Studios, and CTA Sports. Don't miss the celebration of talent, passion, and future of football.
Put a touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information, call 0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, or 0902 745